Welcome back. Thank you for joining us on Singapore's very first online rally by the Singapore Democratic Alliance in this by-election for Punggol East. Mr. Lim has been answering lots of good questions that you have been sending to us. If you have more questions or any feedback or any ideas how we can make this better, please email singaporeelections@gmail.com. Now, the next question is one that has been sent in by many of you from home and from your offices. It is all about the transport system problems that we are facing, not just in Punggol East, but all over Singapore. I'm receiving emails that are saying we are wasting our time, money, and we are stressed in just getting to our workplace. How can we perform at our workplace? Mr. Lim, question for you. From Singaporeans, there are two more MRT lines that are going to come up in the next few years. Now, the question says, and it's very well put, it says, with more lines, will we have more problems? Mr. Lim, your views on this, and most importantly, what are your problems to solve the transport woes of Singaporeans? Thank you.
I welcome the government's announcement of including the 2 MRT lines by 2030. Singaporeans can surely benefit from this measure. However, there is a nagging point we must also address. The reasons MRT's breakdowns have cost many Singaporeans time, money, and stress of getting to their jobs on time. We were promised, explained to, and assured that these incidents were one-off, are being ratified. Unfortunately, this has not held true, and this worries me. Such an optimistic notion, having the Cross Islands line run through Punggol in 2030, but let us take a moment to reflect what this means. My question: will Singaporeans have 2 more MRT lines and double the problems when they also break down? If the current system is anything to go by, let us first deal and zero into the technical issues that has risen and caused the delays that Singaporeans have experienced. Frustrated commuters who are rushing to and from work. Zooming into Punggol East, the existing LRT system and the feeder buses have not met the needs of you, the residents. This again is not a new problem. It is an old problem rising through the cracks. You are now being assured this cost will be pushed for and the infrastructure will improve. I am puzzled. Were those promises not made back in 2011? Why? How efficient will these new candidates be in getting the job done when it has been almost 2 years since Punggol East has been administered? My solution, if elected, this will be a milestone I will aim for, to discuss and immediately increase the feeder bus services, while exploring the long-term goal of increasing the LRTs running through that road. This is of urgency, as it ensures the mobility of residents in Punggol East. It ensures the transport system that our government is so proud of and rates world-class is actually being fulfilled at a micro level. 2030 is 17 years down the road. Anything can change in that duration of time, or worse, 17 years can pass by, and you may still be finding reasons for non-delivery. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's talk about achieving tangible and short to long-term goals in the next years or 2.
Thank you, Mr. Lim. I like your answer. 2030 is really 17 years down the line. Yes, you are right, sir. A lot of things can happen in this 17 years. We need to start focusing on the current problems of Singaporeans. It is good to plan for the long term, but we should not miss out on our short and immediate needs while we are focusing too much on the long terms. I like your answer, Mr. Lim. And ladies and gentlemen, vote for Desmond Lim. Vote for him this Saturday because you have the power in your hands to put the right man in Parliament. He and SDA, we will be your voice in Parliament. We will speak for you. We will make our lives as Singaporeans better. If you have any ideas, suggestions or feedback or more questions, send to Singapore